we're going to set up health clinics all over the world that are going to get people into a diet that is wholesome. And what I mean by this is we're going to stop this corporate farming. We're going to stop doing the agriculture that we've been doing it, because it's going to just cause us to all starve to death. I was reading something that says we could have half of the population starving within the next 20 years. Our bees are dying. Who wants to die in starvation? Many of us are dying right now because of starvation, because of the political system doesn't distribute wealth properly. So that's another thing, major thing we're going to do, is we're going to create an Earth Bank. And the Earth Bank is where we account for all of the world's resources in the world. It's going to be the computer database that we have all of our facts and figures, all of the climate patterns, the changes in the ocean temperature, all of our knowledge, our collective knowledge. This becomes the global brain. And this is where we're going to have our World Management Committee be able to enter questions to the world computer brain. And so we will know, where do we reforest, where are the points where we should build the cities, which is the most stable parts of the earth that will not have volcanic activity or earthquakes on it, because that's where we want to build our cities. We also want to build them in power places, and that means beautiful places, places that inspire people to feel and honor nature. So this is another thing. We're going to create this network of arcologies, and we're going to call it Solartopia, because all of our cities are going to be energized by the power of the sun in one way or another, or geothermic, something that doesn't pollute and doesn't have any carbon dioxide, which could cause even more severe climate change. So this is the network of arcologies, the Earth Bank, the health clinics. We're going to also start having a model of this number one thing we're going to do. We're going to have a model of an arcology. So this is the prototype. And we'd like to build this in Baghdad. We'd also like to build another one simultaneously in Jerusalem and one in New Orleans. So we're going to have 3 of them going up together. They'll be different because they're in different parts of the world, different climates to deal with. And these will be using our most sophisticated computer technology to be able to build these ecological cities. And we're going to have, we're going to put the homeless people in there. We have so many homeless people on our planet, and they deserve to be the first ones that get shelter. And we're talking about a mass movement here. So what we're going to do is we're going to move people who are now all scattered out in the suburbs, particularly in the United States, where we are so car dependent. We're going to change that. We're going to have people move in from the suburbs and start living in all these banks and insurance agencies, these skyscraper buildings now that people just use 9 to 5. And so we're going to have people live in there 24/7. We're going to set up organic kitchens where people will be able to have food on the different stories of the skyscrapers, and we're all going to start thinking that we are the human family. We're going to get beyond just our biological families. Yes, our biological kin is important to us, but we're not going to think about that anymore. This is one of the transitions. The transition is that we go from just our ego thinking, just thinking about your own body, your own bank account, into the global bank account, into the Earth Bank, into not just your own DNA and what's going to happen to your offspring, but what's going to happen to every single child on this planet. All of us. This is the only way we're going to survive this crisis in the death of our ocean and the death of our atmosphere, is to think on a global level like this. And so I'm asking you to think about electing me as Cyber Queen, because the transformation is really happening through the internet. It's happening through this new technology.